Hi, my name is Terry Koopman. I'm in Studio 103 here at the Hot Shops. I do landscape and nature photography, and I also do custom fine printing for other clients. The name of the show is Earth and Sky, so we have Earth with the pottery, and then I like doing a lot of sky photography, clouds, nature, things you kind of just see every day, but you just kind of take for granted. So I really do like Nebraska, the big skies that we have, especially if it has a lot of clouds in it. Okay, this is a photograph I took of basically just grass moving in the, in the wind. That I really appreciate the fact that nature just kind of has an ebb and flow to it. So I tried to capture the movement of the grass in the sky. Again, it's something that every day most people would walk by, but there's just a beauty of the way nature moves and the sounds that it makes. So this is a photograph that I've gotten to be kind of widely known for. It's called Cumulus, and we were coming back from Colorado and this giant cloud just kind of blew up, and it was just, like I tell people, is a bad pun, but it was a perfect storm. So I don't know if I was at the right place at the wrong time or the wrong place at the right time, but it just captured it, and it seems to just, I love black and white just seemed to really capture the intensity and ferocity of the storm.
Hi, I'm Ashlee Richardson. I work full-time as a physical therapist. I own a physical therapy clinic / Pilates studio here in town, and then just have a plethora of hobbies in between. Photography is one of those, and so I got into photography mainly. I was an art major in college, undergrad, and that's kind of wanted to pursue, but life took me other ways, and then I've just found that photography kind of lets me include both my passion of nature and art in one, because time is limited. So I live in rural Nebraska on a prairie, so there's plenty of opportunities for photography out there, but then I also love to travel and just capture those moments in kind of backcountry and be able to bring them back to people in the city. So I guess just my main inspiration for photography is just to kind of show people what's out there, inspire people to get out themselves and experience the beauty that we have in the world. As I mentioned, I live in rural Nebraska on a prairie, and part of that scenery is this windmill. So like if you go on my Instagram page or something, you're going to see kind of the windmill as a prop in a lot of my photographs. It feeds a pond, so there is like just a little habitat frog pond that it does feed, is kind of its only functionality, and then just makes a great prop for sunsets, sunrises, storms that come in. So this here is one of the trips that I took recently to Colorado. I climbed Mount Massive, which was my first 14,000 foot peak, but we were making it part of a bigger route, and we slept in a tent on this picture, but ended up having to sleep in a crevice kind of on one of the peaks of Mount Massive due to weather. So that my first experience of sleeping at 14,000 feet, so I got to capture that in the amazing sky that was there then.
Hi, my name is Dan Tober, and I'm a clay artist here at the Hot Shops Art Center, and I've been doing my work since the beginning, since they bought the building and converted it to an art center. And my work mostly consists of larger scale work, sectional throwing, I think is what you would call it. And I like to fire wood-fired salt glaze kiln, which is kind of an interactive type of firing where the kiln participates in how the pieces get glazed. This piece down here is an example. You see the variation in color that comes from the flame pattern from the flames traveling through the kiln produced by the wood. And then when you really get lucky, you get these what we call kiln tiers, glaze that develops on the inside of the kiln, and then when it gets so thick it drips down and kisses the pot. And so this is an example. And then you also have this is another kiln tier that develops that you only really get this in this type of firing. I like to utilize clays that are dug in right out of the ground here in Nebraska. This is a Nebraska brick clay that I like to use because of the color variation, and I'm feel a connection to materials that are dug here, right here in Nebraska, and turned into art pieces.
The show will be up until the end of October. I invite everybody to come down, take a look, stop into the studios. If the doors are open, you know, feel free to come on in and wear a mask. We have sanitizer here, so it's safe. Come on down.